your mouse. What's up? I mean, you guys, welcome. You can get your mouse too if you want. I don't know what you'll use it for, but if you have one for your computer and it's not plugged in, I guess, you know, it's a good reminder to go do that. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you in chat. Great gaming game. Dio, Bat, God's Killer Dog. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight. This is a classic. Dad and Cat stream once Cat gets here. Gonna play some BasementCraft together. Because apparently she was not playing. Hey, what'd you forget to do?
Close the door.
Close it and lock it.
Ow.
On our old Saturday night, we've been busy. Like, tonight we're supposed to have something originally, but it got moved to tomorrow. So that worked out nicely. Give me that. That's my stream buddy.
I already have a stream buddy.
No, I gotta pick the stream buddy tonight. So Dino got this for his birthday a week or two ago. Look, it's Mr. Cuddles, the Warden. He's right here. All right. If in chat you just want to see a stream of me making Warden sounds and playing with this doll, let me know. All right, you're gonna lose that because you are too noisy.
What?
You're angering the Warden. He has sound sensitivity issues.
What? I want to show everyone Crookshanks.
Yeah, that's not Crookshanks. That's Goose from Captain Marvel.
I pretend it's Crookshanks.
Everyone knows it's a Flurkin.
I pretend it's Crookshanks.
Everyone knows, Cat. Everyone.
I got this cat. It was friendly and doesn't talk.
Is it? All right, it didn't die. All right, you better get your Minecraft going.
Okay, great.
Bat just learned that you can turn stripped wood logs in Minecraft into planks. I don't know how you didn't know that.
I knew that.
Because every time I've tried to strip them and decided it wasn't a good look, I ended up turning them into planks. So I thought everyone knew that.
Also, the rascal is gonna win.
I don't think it's gonna win. I think the fix is in. I think the sniffer, the allergy sufferer little mossy turtle thing is gonna win because people are projecting a whole bunch of stuff that's not promised onto this little turtle looking six-legged creature. They're gonna be really disappointed. Maybe, who knows. I'm Team Rascal. We're talking about the Minecraft mob vote, which is next. I guess it's they're releasing the results Saturday. Okay, stop. They're releasing the vote Saturday, and if you're wondering why it's been kind of cold in our apartment. They haven't been running the heat today, and it's like 50s outside. Kat is, I guess she's doing good. She's been busy with school this year, so she has not played Minecraft as much. Although we think she's not playing Minecraft as much because she's supposed to be helping Bat with this build that Bat's working on, and we think she's avoiding it because she doesn't want to do any work. And that's the rumor around our house. So we've been trying to get her. Tough Golem is the worst one.
Boring,
like, I'll be fine if the Sniffer wins, which I'm kind of assuming will happen. I would love the Rascal to win. I love things that are interactive, like creatures. The thinking, like, could you capture it? Could you put it in a mini game? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, could you make a hide and go seek game that, like, people got points based on finding the Rascal, but put it in, like, an obstacle course? That's Beastman. Yes, welcome. I know it's another Minecraft stream. Sorry about that, but I had to make Cat play BasementCraft, so.
What are we doing tonight?
Whoa! Beastman with the gifted sub to Dio.
What are we doing tonight, Dad?
Thank you so much, Beastman. Dio, enjoy those advanced emotes that you now have access to for the next month. Yes, Dio, seems about right for Cat, avoiding work. But out of the three, Tough Golem, I think is the worst. It's just a glorified item frame. I play mostly on server, so we're always told to, like, avoid lag. And those just seem like they're item frames that are going to cause more lag and be kind of useless. So, I mean, plus they have, like, armor stand plugins and stuff that you can make do what you're trying to get this dumb iron tough golem, whatever it's called, to do. That's why I'm not for the tough golem. That's the worst one. That's the only one I'll be mad about if it wins, because it looks stupid.
It kind of looks cute, but it just
Giving
looks
my
boring.
honest opinions
It's
here.
Boring. It's boring. That's
Cute but boring. Kind of like cat.
Hey!
Just kidding. Beastman says, "Oh, Dio got it. Drats." Just kidding. He's good people. The golem would not make lag. Yes, it would. Do you not know how artificial intelligence? You're taking an item frame, which is an item thing that already causes lag. You're basically putting it onto a creature with some kind of, AI type moving location stuff, making basically a mob. And with that, you're taking the lagginess of item frames plus the lagginess of a creature and putting them together. Like, how does that not make lag? Like, come on.
Do you want to come see me?
Mojang would not. Allays make tons of lag. Have you ever had a bunch of allays near each other and tried to move? Even on this server, which is really robust, if you put a bunch of allays, like I had 4 that were all together at one point, it gets really laggy really fast.
My poor Allay. He's stuck.
Frogs make lag. Like, that's why people encourage people to limit how high they can jump. It's there. But thank you for the lurks, Kate. But the Rascal, I like. He's fun. He's hiding. You can go play games with it. I don't know. That's just kind of, I like to explore. It may, there'd be a reason to explore mine shafts. Plus, everyone's like, oh, he only gives you iron stuff. No, he doesn't. They haven't told us what it gives us.
Probably could give us a full enchanted netherite sword.
Yeah, I doubt that, but there we go. It doesn't just give iron enchants. Nothing has said that. That's only the objects they've shown in the picture because they had to have a stand-in. Nothing has said it only gives iron. That's just something that's being made up by the Sniffer team. Sniffer people are like, oh, it says it gives ancient plants, and then they're theorizing, and it's going to be a fossil, and it connects to the lore, and it's going to open up archaeology, and they're going to be able to recreate biomes using these ancient plants that can terraform stuff. It's like, whoa, all he said was it gives you a plant that you can't get elsewhere. I mean, come on. They give diamond in cities. They give diamond in ancient cities now that are under the ground and that you can find without even going to the nether. I think I have a feeling if it ended up making it, they would give it some stuff. Maybe what I'm guessing is they would probably give it some stuff where there's a % chance it drops certain things. And the really, really good stuff is a very low chance. So you have to really play with it a lot to get those things. But it could be something that's not available elsewhere. That would be really cool.
No. Why is my Allay in the fire pit?
Ancient City's not in-game. Ancient City is in the overworld. Ancient City you can fall in a hole and fall right down to. Why are you in a fire pit?
My Allay was burning.
Burning?
It. Why?
Allay in a fire pit. All right, we're going to play Minecraft.
What are we doing in it?
Anyways, I'm Team Rascal, but Sniffer is probably going to win because it seems to have the most traction because people like the whole plants thing. Whatever. But Tough Golem is definitely the worst of the 3 by far. It's not even close. So there we go.
Allay.
It only has a hard boss if you trigger it. If you're good, you won't have to worry about it.
My Allay is being so dumb.
All right. I'm gonna play Minecraft now.
Boo, Tough Golem. Go, Rascal. Boo.
I don't know why people like plants so much. I actually don't understand that one as much. Especially because they don't know, what if it's just one plant and it's the equivalent of a crimson vine? It's not that amazing. It could be useful for a few things, but not really. It's just because one of the developers basically said they're for decorative plants. So, anyways, speaking of lag, getting a little, probably because these paintings in here. Yeah, when I turn, it's kind of stuttering a little.
That happens to me sometimes.
CPU says it's doing good though, so here we go. We'll get into my house. I need to capture a DJ for us. Oh yeah, that might be why. I noticed that when I logged on. Whoo! That's a big crowd for BasementCraft. Very true, Dio. All right.
Zombie villager grounds.
Is what?
Zombie. Hello.
There's my LAs. They also cause lag. They're better now that this frog is back in a boat, and these ones are on leashes. Look how slow that frog jumped in the lag. So we've got, oh yeah, I've got a bouncy thing here. All right, Warden, you got to go in the back here. Here, you're hitting my arm. You're hitting my mouse arm. They also said the plant would be decorative, not like a food source. I mean, they didn't say not a food source, but the developer just said it's decorative. And the developer also apparently said in a Discord thing that people voting for the sniffer would probably be disappointed. So that's just what I heard. But it'll be fun. I mean, I'm excited to see. They really need to do some quality of life stuff, maybe inventory, but inventory doesn't get new people watching. So that might not happen. What am I doing tonight? I am...
My lays, I was playing some music and gave them an ambush and they breed.
Yeah, there's no achievement for that. It's kind of weird that the duplication for a lays doesn't... You only have to give it to one, by the way. You don't need to give it to both.
Oh.
Because it's duplication. It's not breeding. I need... Oh, I know what I need. Guys. I know what I need. Alright. I need to see if Rusty's been AFK and maybe I can get some... Ooh, hello. I'm not doing super great at this, but since they're here, I let go my
Look at the dance, Dad.
I let go my carrot villagers because now that we have like iron trades, they're not really useful. I'm not going to trade 20 carrots at a time or whatever. And I replaced them in my farms below with potato villagers. So now I have 4 potato farms going underneath down in the farm pit down there. So that's pretty cool. Am I know I'm not anywhere close to unlocking anything. Oh, I am! Wow! I can get personal time!
What?
I think I'd rather just sleep when it's night. Not like crazy people who don't sleep. I need wool. Guys, I need wool! Why do I trust the devs on the internet? Well, if they work for the company that's making the game, that seems like a reason to listen to them a little bit. Potatoes are literally the only thing I've deposited. Part of it's because obviously I tend to use a lot of glass, so I haven't done anything with that. Is that closed? I think I turned that off. Are they gonna storm cloud? There we go. Okay, good. I was like, I thought I had the breeder off because it has a few too many in it as it is. But I tend to use a lot of glass, and I also obviously been using a lot of deep slate, and that's one of the things. So, yeah. There's a convenient shop. Well, who needs a shop? Who goes shopping when you can have a full spiritual experience getting wool in this dark cathedral of sheep? Oh. Plus, I don't want that one. That one is garbage. I want blue.
I'm gonna take some of these.
What are you doing?
There's some random tools and stuff in the end stuff that
I need the blue. I want the red. I want the light blue. And I'm full. Oops. Where is my... I gotta have an empty shulker. I need to fill up a sugar. So I want to, if I get a chance, to start working on Stadium 1.0 for Warden tag, which I've been told is not allowed in the games district because it scares the children.
Scares the children.
It's too extreme. The games district that Dio is setting up is just not ready for a game as intense as Warden Tag.
Wait.
So we're going to be setting it up at our own area.
Wait, what? Why is it too scary?
More black. We get some white too. Can I fit all this? Apparently I can't count. Let's do another black. We'll do one white. I don't... Oh, I know why there's so many white, because I have only a few left of them, but I left this running when it was half built, and I hadn't dyed them all yet. So that's why there's so many. Pick up. That's why there's so many there. All right. Let's fill that up. Do I have a totem? Let's just grab that.
I got deposit 900 potatoes.
Oh yeah, I have another fortune on this one. So, Dark Sheep. What children are scared of wardens? Cat, are you scared of the warden?
No.
You scared of Mr. Cobbles? What if he turned you and screamed at you and killed you? I have a bed in my inventory. All right.
Donate 200,000 green glass so I can get a kitty cannon.
Well, you better get on it then. Weren't you supposed to build a cactus farm or something for Bat, and you never did?
Oh,
so she's never been able to donate green glass because she has no green dye.
Why is there Why is there zombies and boats all over our base?
Now that I have this, should I free this guy? He can stay there. As a history. Let's see how Rusty's sugarcane farm is doing. Her only job is Cactus Farm. Wow. It's okay. It probably doesn't help that neither of us has been on there very much. Rusty plays like once or twice a week. And I've been doing a lot of stuff on the Cuppa server this week, so it's been a little...
Oh, listen, frog lights. Can I have some? I want some.
Where are you?
That my place.
Oh. We'll ask Bat in chat then. I did build a new sugarcane farm on Cuppa that does really good. It's really OP. And it doesn't have flying machines or complicated redstone. It just uses like a daylight sensor. But it's just made to be really compact, and it seemed to work really well. So, I don't remember where I saw it. It came out like a week ago, the episode, and I was like, okay, let me try this one out and just see if it's good. And it's good.
Dad, look at my screen. Look at my screen.
Oops, that's a down one.
Hawkeye. Oh, too bad I don't have a bow and arrow. I can't Hawkeye that.
Trying to remember, does my... I don't think this goes to the roof. Get these let me get these bad boys going. Look at my gold shoes, guys. Isn't that cool?
Where is that for?
They're very OP. Boy, server is
It's fine for me. I remember one time I was so laggy that when I was
check
playing,
leaders.
it kept teleporting me like back to where I was, and when I tried, it kept trying to land.
Oh, I am at the roof now. Okay. At the roof. Wait, why am I... This is the problem of playing on more than one server.
Nope, I don't want you, Siri. Go away.
Why was I going in the nether to travel? Me oh my.
Potato Leader, Destroyer.
I have not checked it out, but Dio, but I will wait till maybe this weekend if there's a time when I'm on and there's less people, because as much weird lag as I'm getting, I don't want to get like lagged in the end. Yeah. So, but I will check it out. I'll make sure to get that checked out sometime.
But you have glass.
But if I'm having trouble like picking up blocks, I kind of don't want to be in the end unless I absolutely had to be. There we go. All right, so I've been shaving the top of some of this stone off. So my idea right here, this is my games area. I have scaled back my some of my plans for this season, just because of time and realizing like Ted was saying the season would end kind of around like the holidays, so like middle, like not quite the very end of December, which means like it's October or something. That's like 2 months. And you know, just life is busy and there's other things going on. So my plan right here is I've got something I want to build up on this little island. I want to get rid of all the grass and turn it into like a little floating stone island and put something cool on here. That's one of my next projects that I want to do for a video. But I've been shaving down this stone so that I can build some stuff with it. Because I realized I can't do everything with deep slate because I have to mine all the deep slate myself and half of it Rusty takes. So right now, and everyone else in the server is dumping their deep slate into the deposit thing or building with it if that's their thing. So like, it's just not the easiest thing to come by right now. By the way, now that I have Elytra.
What are we doing for stream tonight? You want to build Hogwarts?
I want you to come out here with me and we're going to work on our, on the Warden Stadium. So this is a really cool bowl that's in this like mountain, but no joke, I was looking at building a water elevator up and down from my ancient city that's below this mountain. Guess where is it cobbled or regular though? Because I don't want to cobble it all myself. I might as well just mine it. So guess where the ancient city is? The ancient city, the part I would want to go down to where my little like base camp is literally like directly below like these highest peaks right here. So, oh, it is cobbled? Maybe we'll see. Right now I'm a little low on the old diamond front because I don't actually have a store yet. I have a store, I just don't have anything for sale yet. But I'm going to soon, so maybe something I revisit here in the future. But I was thinking...
These delays are having real hard...
So I got a lot of...
ladies go to the doctor, they're flying weird.
Okay. Do I have that chest full of stone? Yes, I do.
I think I'm going to build my cactus farm.
My chest, I mean shulker.
Who broke my beautiful entrance to my beautiful animal club?
Your mom?
Hey, you said you're not supposed to use it unless you're on...
Unless I know who your mom is? I'm pretty sure I know who your mom is, so... I saw a comment from Godzilla Dog. Yeah, that was cool with all the copper. That would be fun to go back and use your... if you use an axe, I don't know if you know this, but if you use an axe with like a... On a Java, it's a right click. On a... It's whatever the place button is, like the stripping. If you do that, I would take some of that green, like all green copper, and do one hit with the axe on the right click, and make it like that sort of oxidizing still color, and like wax it, because that would look really cool all together.
We oxidized copper for school.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it smelled like vinegar in our kitchen all last night and this morning. That was fun to wake up to when I was going to get my coffee. It's like, oh, goody vinegar. Where's my most important tool?
For my legs, though. Where do you are?
Probably should just put this here. Wait, I already have one here. What am I?
Lay. What?
Good night. The lag is killing me.
Dad, look at my screen. Look at my screen. Look.
You got a fish head? Alright. I'm worried I'm going to break the wrong thing here right now because the stuff is going... Alright, we're going to make instone. Let's see, we want some of these.
On Minecraft that one Minecrafter, that's the kawaii Minecrafter that's on Empire's dad, not Gem, the other one. She has her own little series, and she built and she has a sword, like a tree axe, but if you hit the bottom of it, it like chops the whole entire tree down. That's something that needs to be in Minecraft.
Oh, that's kind of stupid. I like cutting trees. Yeah, that's definitely a big thing. Especially, what platform did you build that on, Guts Killer Dog? I saw it was Bedrock. Was that on like a console or on computer?
Oh yeah. Middle child.
Wow, you're doing good tonight, Kat.
Sorry about that. Hey.
Do I have a crafting table out here? No, I don't.
No, you don't need to go in Mommy's dresser.
Hey, out. Just a second, guys. No.
Right back after this commercial break.
Did you not lock the door, Kat?
I locked it. She knows how to get the key. Meow. Xbox? Cool.
XX1, yeah. Those, I would feel like it would take, when I've played on Switch with Steph, I feel like it would take me so much longer to get anything built on there. But very, very cool. I was very dedicated to build there with the thing. Are we talking about Kawaii Minecraft Girl?
Yeah, everyone.
Catherine Elizabeth Gaming? Is that her name?
Catherine. Not...
Other girl in Empire's False? Diaz Shadow Lady? Who'd you say other than Jim?
Yeah.
Not... I could name a lot of them.
Really, name them all. Name them all in one, like...
No.
Name them
Why
all.
am I spamming the bed? I thought it was night. What happens when you look away from the computer for a second? All right. Guys, what are we doing?
Stop.
We got a full-out break-in happening. The two little kids come breaking in.
The kid out. Why? The kiddo police is here. It's our race.
All right, head out, buddy.
Good job raiding. Get out, buddy.
You have to. Yeah, it was a full-on raid. That was worse than that was almost as bad as the pillager raids. Like, I heard the key going, so I was like, okay, maybe Steph is coming to help them get something that they wanted.
Wait.
And nope, it was middle child had the key, and Dinah was breaking in with her, and they were just having a full-scale raid of the thing. All right. Let's see. What do you think a good radius for...
Oh.
What do you think a good radius for a like a Coliseum for playing Warden tag would be? So I believe it can give blindness effect at about 20 blocks, if I was remembering. And of course its hit range is like 15. 27 is a good radius.
Like, what are you doing?
And I want to give a little bit of room in it so that way you can be outside of its like radius a few blocks if it happens to be on the other side of the thing. 60 million by 60 million. Yes, I will do. Guys, you're killing me here. I mean, I'll place blocks, but what is the Warden's blindness effect range? He listens to all vibrations on a 16 block radius, so we don't want to go too big.
Does the Warden give you blindness?
Yeah, in real life, IRL. Oh, congratulations, God's Killer Dog. I remember you saying in a stream that that you were waiting on the test. I've never actually had the anxiety of waiting on one of those tests.
What test?
Pregnancy tests.
What's that?
Every time all three of our kids, I learned by having a test shown to me that was already done without me knowing about it. So there we go. So I got surprised every time, which I don't know, find out it all at once or wait. Who knows? So What do we decide on this radius? I mean, 30 might be a little big. Dio said 27. That would give a little range for you to get away from it, and then also like, but not be so far out. Because that was one of the difficulties we had in the ancient city was even in the ancient city boundaries, you could get far enough away that you weren't really ever in danger and could just kind of hide while all the other players got killed. So, if your baby is a boy, will you name it the Warden? Like not Warden, but the Warden, and then of course whatever your last name really is. Will you name it that? That's
your last name is Dog.
Yeah, this is I'm trying to great gaming game proof this this arena a little bit. Okay, so 27. I got my circle grid up here. Let me figure out where to build this at. I'm thinking I'm going to make an initial one that's pretty basic, and then later in the season make one up there in the bowl that's a little more has a lot more levels and stuff and is a little more complex and maybe has more than one warden. But we're going to see how this one goes first. But let's see. I could build it over here in this little bowl area, or I could build it over here in this little bowl area. This might be good. The only problem with building in the snow bowl that you're hoping for a girl. Okay, you already have 2 boys. Well, there you go. I was the opposite. I had 2 girls, and of course, by the third one, I was like, the first time I was like, whatever it is, I'm okay. Like, it's good. By the third one, I was like, I really want it to be a boy this time.
Why?
A flaw or a cheat? GGG.
Huh?
He said he'll always find a flaw with the game. Although I think the major flaw of Warden Tag beta version was everyone else was just really bad.
I was just summoning like 200 gazillion
so that all right.
Wardens.
Let's do some dimensions here.
Stevie and I were just summoning 1,000 wardens.
Well, there is sometimes cheating in games. Like I remember a few prop hunts where someone was using F3 and B to see object outlines. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who was that?
5, 6.
Who did that awful thing?
Speaking of cheating, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Ooh, that's a fun. I think I've been in that cave below there. Okay, so actually I've got more room. So let's, the mic's a little high, it's blocking my face. So that's, oh gosh. Okay, don't walk around backwards around here. Will you slide over?
Hi.
You're leaning way left and hitting my arm. Well, we actually said no F3 and B though, like before the game started, on previous games that we had played. So it was kind of assumed that you wouldn't use it. All right. You might not have been in those games though. That'd be the only excuse you might have. But I feel like you were. So that's. All right. Let's let's try here. Let's try from this one, so I don't have to build over the giant pit. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27. Oh wait, actually I want 27 in the middle, right? Is that what we decided? Your oldest turns 18? Whoa, you're gonna, wow. That's a big gap. I mean, I don't know what the middle child is there, but if your oldest is 18 and the other is in the womb, that's a big gap. Why does this not seem like very far? This seems really small. Is that just me? Is it just me, or does 27 blocks seem really small?
Ooh, can we show you?
Oh, months. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, wow, you're gonna have one going to college. Yeah, I was like, it needs to be at least 3 times this big. You know what, to make it easy, we're gonna do 48 by 48, I think. Because that's 3 chunks. Because you want it to be room enough for for everyone to run around and not just get immediately killed within like 3 seconds. All right, so let's go here. Here we go. 1, 2. That's trippy. Ooh, look up, cat. Oh.
Ooh.
There's that one. 1 chunk. 2 chunk. 3 chunk. What am I doing? Oh, wow. Well, that worked. Nailed it. Seriously, look at that. Look at that. First try. I don't have any torches on me. I'm going to need to grab some.
Need cacti.
I
Need some cacti. I think I should turn the iron.
You don't have any cacti at all?
No, I do.
Does Bat have any in her
Yes,
storage?
Of course. We have cacti. I'm collecting the cacti.
Why are you saying it so weird?
I have no idea. It's trying to be funny. 1 cacti.
Well, stop it. Don't be funny.
Why? Why can't I be funny?
Don't do anything near the iron farm. Are you still having trouble with your iron farm? I saw lightning, didn't I?
Hogwarts is looking so cool, Dad. Look. Dad, look.
Ooh, fun. Bat's doing a good job there all by herself with no help from you.
Help. Don't worry.
With no help from you. I'm just gonna creeper-proof this a little bit more. That's always hard not getting to spend as much time with your kid as you want. Oh. Let's go all the way through to the ocean. Oh. Something else in here though. Do you have any cactus?
Probably not.
Oh gosh.
Nope. Accidentally took the item frame.
All right.
Bat! No wonder our base is so laggy. Bat used item frames on the chest.
Well, everything's laggy right now, sweetheart, because there's a lot of people on tonight. I could tell you where some cactus is.
I already got cactus. I'm good.
I already got it. I'm all good. I don't need anything.
I'm rolling my eyes at you.
Yeah, you always roll your eyes at me.
How do
Yeah.
you know that?
Yeah, this server usually isn't this laggy. creeper proof this a little for my own peace of mind.
I need one more piece of cacti.
That's fun.
I'm changing all the iron frames to. I'm making a raise less laggy by changing all the iron frames to signs.
All right.
No, why is saying no? Why is saying no? Huh?
Just leaving little messages in chat. All right.
Wait, hey, don't be mean.
What's mean? Do I have torches anywhere? I have glowberries. I'm going to use glowberries exclusively for lighting now. Yeah, the sniffer is going to win.
Rascal, no. I thought rascal.
You're getting your end crystals? No! I don't know what time is night at this server. Apparently it's right at 1800. On the other server it's 1830, so it's very confusing.
I thought rascal.
RASCAL. Scar from HermitCraft said today that they don't need a rascal because they already have Grian on the HermitCraft server. He's their rascal. I just slept at 1802, but I just slept at 1802, so I don't know what to tell you guys.
Is it gonna be like immediately added to the game, or is it gonna be in the next update?
It was raining, but I wasn't in the thunderstorm because I had tried to sleep earlier, so I don't know what was going on there. Unless it finally decided I was in the thunderstorm, I don't know. Who knows? All right, let's use our wonderful vision here. Get out this marked out. Nobody wants the tough golem. You're trying to ruin Minecraft. Regular storms don't turn into thunder unless I say it's okay. Yeah. The rascal is not going to win, but it'd be great if it did. I don't know why I'm marking the edge of this one when I should be marking like the middle.
Tough golem shall die.
More like tough cookies golem. It's like a worse allay because you can't even like get it to go fetch stuff for you. It can only hold stuff for you.
Allays are adorable.
Do you want an allay that can't do anything? And
It does stuff.
doesn't even fly and isn't blue? Then vote for the tough golem. That'd be totally worth it. All right. I always feel bad chopping these trees.
What should my Cactus Farm be, Dad?
I always feel bad because these special trees that are like sort of like special oak. I should leave the. I hear Dio's having a problem with the gaming district of people leaving logs up in trees. Decay! I command thee. So, like...
Wait, what was the last?
There we go, getting my rough.
Woohoo! Yes! Yes, vote for the rascal. Dog's killer dog is going to vote for the rascal.
I'm assuming that the sniffer's gonna win. We could burn trees. Chopping trees is part of life. And finding cheats around chopping trees, you know, is There. Is this, was there any hidden in here that I didn't? Nope, I got them all. Okay. I thought I got them all, but I couldn't quite see what the chunk border's on.
That
I need
scared
some
me.
dirt. Dirt time. Do you have sand for your cactus farm? Because I'm going to come visit you and see your cactus farm here, Kat.
I haven't even started yet.
I need to clear some space because I need some dirt. Where's my dirt? Dirt! That's granite. Granite. You know it's not actually called granite.
I know.
Your daddy's just weird.
Oh.
Oh, it's not. Chopping trees is easy. Even if you're not... You just do the spiral if you don't have an elytra, or if you don't, you just... If you have an elytra, you fly to the top and just cut down. Old chunks are not loading. Hey, who are you calling old chunks? That's a terrible nickname. There was this guy, we called him Old Chunks.
Hey, now who's being mean?
He was old and he was full of chunks. Ooh. Oh, cool. I'm gonna
Chickens! Ah! I'm in the chicken cage.
I'm gonna pretend that this doesn't exist.
Yeah, get me out of here.
Because this is not
The sniffer's
I'm not required
cute.
to spawn proof this entire thing. You made a wood farm? Seriously, get an axe. This is only efficiency 4 and it's still easy. Why do I only have efficiency 4? I must have
Hey, that cleaned my house from iron golems.
I must have found this one or had it in maybe I think it enchanted with silk touch, so I tried that or unbreaking and then it gave me efficiency 4 and I never bothered to fix it. But who needs the AFK for trees? Chopping trees is like one of the few like super satisfying things in Minecraft. Just go, you chop them, you hear that nice little...
What does satisfying mean?
It means it just feels good. It's like even that 4 chunks of mangrove forest that I, with the help of Dio, helped clear from my slime farm. Even that, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, hey, look, I did some work with my hands. Although, honestly, mangrove trees might be the one exception. If you were like, we have to clear a bunch of mangrove trees, I'd be like, fire tick on now.
Dad,
Please, please.
What should my
If the tough golem can remove make mangrove trees easier to farm and get, I'll vote for tough golem.
who are you gonna vote for, Dad?
I'm voting for the rascal, if I remember to vote. Do you have to be registered? Do they care which party I'm a member of? What's the rascal's view on taxation? I'm assuming he thinks he's on the run. I'm assuming the rascal is on the run from the government and is making money illegally, so he probably is not a big fan of taxes, so that's probably good. But on the other hand, politicians who are thieves tend to like taxes, so the rascal being a thief maybe would like taxes. There's a cool cave down there with lava.
Dad, what should my iron farm be?
Did I see any? I thought I saw a
What should
mine
the
shaft.
design of it be? Like the building that's in. What should it be?
I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to do what you guys saw me doing there. My rule is always try to at least, if you're going to cover up a hole. Oh, they'll give you stuff sometimes. It's what do they ask for in return? That's always the question.
Well, I want to play hide and seek with the rascal. That would be so adorable.
And some constituents play hide and seek with their representatives. So maybe the rascal is meant to be a politician.
What?
They never can find them working. They're always like traveling the world and goofing off instead of doing their jobs.
If you catch the rascal 3 times, he'll give you a what?
He'll give you a bribe. That's right. He'll make you an offer you don't refuse. Unless you believe that he will only ever give iron. Which I don't believe. I refuse to believe. Like, why would you introduce something like that if he only gave garbage? Like, it would just be like, hey, you know those mine carts with treasure you find in the caves? Here's a thing that's exactly what those do. I just refuse to believe that that's how it's going to turn out. But you never know. That's the problem with these mob votes is you kind of don't really know what you're voting for. What's the finished product? You know, are these plants really cool or are they kind of just lame and superficial?
That's a bad word. That's a bad word.
Superficial?
No, lame.
Lame's a bad word. They introduce cats and they bring you garbage. Yeah, this cat brings me garbage all the time.
Excuse me.
She's always like... Speaking of satisfying...
Ooh, that is nice.
I am Godzilla, destroying a city! It's a little more fun with sand because it like makes that nice little sound. But if you catch the rascal 3 times, he'll give you bribe. He's very rascally. Alright, so we're gonna level this out.
Dad, what should my iron farm? Not iron farm. Cactus farm be? Like the building it's in.
Where would you put cactus? On your Nana? Why would you put it on your Nana? It's really weird.
I said your mom.
That's my mom! Mom, you know that Nana is my mom, right?
Make a clock tower for Hogsmeade.
Matt, you gotta give her one thing at a time.
No, I don't want to make a... Ooh,
What about herbology? Is there a herbology section? The greenhouse area?
Oh, right! You're right.
The greenhouse?
I need to remember what it looks like. What would it
Oh,
look
gosh.
like?
I know what's causing lag now. Sorry, guys. It's me.
Oh, Dad's breaking the rules of Minecraft.
I'm not breaking the rules. I'm just...
You're breaking the rules by doing
My
it
inventory
this way.
was too full.
To me, it sounds like the earth is exploding. It is exploding. You better watch out.
There we go. Yeah, if you leave all these items just on the ground, non-despawned, it can cause a lot of lag. That's why if you're sand mining, you need to make sure to pick up your sand quickly, because it'll start making lag.
Need to pearlescent moon frog legs.
Maybe it's just called pearlescent. I don't think there's a moon involved.
I'll make a moon apple.
I guess you could, because they're light. You could make a moon shape out of them.
I called my...
It sounds like the Earth is exploding. That's what I go for. If the Earth hasn't exploded during a stream, you know, have we really streamed? Anyone need dirt? I'll probably need dirt. I better not give it away.
How have I never picked up a piece of dye before?
Anybody need dirt? I want to give me cobblestone.
I have never...
I do, Dio, but it's not on this server.
Easy.
I got all the 4th level protection enchants for less than like 15 or 16 at my trading hall. I may actually have a protection book because a projectile one because I don't use them, but I just use protection 4 because I'm in danger of everything, so I can't be choosy about what I seek protection from. Unlike some people, apparently. Alright. Uh-oh. Cat's picking a fight right when Stevie logs in. Picking a fight. Yeah, it's definitely the worst. It's not even close. Like, I'm a contrarian. I'm like... I don't mind like taking an opposite side just to make there be an argument or make a case, you know, devil's advocate. But the tough golem is, there's just nothing redeeming about it. I don't even think it looks that cute.
It's sort of cute looking,
Cuteness is stupid. Cuter than a goblin with a backpack who gives you treasures. Plus, the rascal kind of makes me think of something you would find in Hollow Knight. Like a little guy with a backpack in a mine, like playing hide and go seek.
Hey, what are you trying to do?
Trying to kill you.
What's... Hey!
Is Bat still the death leader? Big Pork Chop is killing the travel. Oh, Destroyer is leader again on here. Chaffee, Big Pork Chop, Destroyer's potato leader. 2 million. Oh my gosh. 2 million potatoes? Is he donating all of them for like their entire like group? And 2,000 diamonds. Someone left the Enderman farm on. I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal though, right? If no one's in the end, like no one's around it, it shouldn't be loaded. I don't think. I don't actually know how that works at the end.
Why is it kicking out?
The Nether's weird on SMPs because it'll be loaded. If no one's in the Nether, it'll load like a certain amount of chunks that are closest to the players that are playing. But if that always is like a really disturbing
If the Tough
message.
Golem wins Minecraft, I will quit Minecraft forever.
Didn't you already quit this week because you were gonna have to do work? Okay. Why am I? That's not where I clicked.
Yes, Stevie said he's voting Rascal. Woo woo.
If the Tough Golem wins, I'm blaming Great Gaming Game from now till eternity.
That's what you should do.
I'm not gonna quit because it's too much fun to quit because of one thing. Although it's always makes me laugh. People really hate phantoms. I don't mind them. I don't. I think it's a good punishment for those people who don't sleep. Like, you know, sleep.
I'm looking at you, Stevie, and
Sleep,
Chad.
people. You can sleep.
All we need is B-dubs to be on our server to teach our people how to sleep.
You don't need B-dubs. You have someone else clicking the bed every night already.
Who?
Me.
Oh.
There we go. Dasher! Welcome, welcome. How you doing?
Everyone, know what
I saw a message.
this
What?
weekend is? Halloween time! It's ready to have some Halloween fun.
No way.
And
Dad, can we go to the
excited
pumpkin
have
patch we always go every year?
Halloween,
Yes, we'll try to go to a pumpkin patch.
and you can get your
If you don't interrupt stream, we can go to a pumpkin patch.
Close the door.
Dino raid number 2. I was AFKing because usually on Friday nights I hang out and Steph and I catch up on shows after the kids go to bed. Oh, I missed it. Good night, Ted. You won't hear this probably, but good night. But I saw that you were doing some stuff with Withers last night, Dasher.
Wait, is that Ash's Dashes or that's someone else?
No, Dasher from Cuppa. Not Ashes from Cuppa, Dasher. He lives in Australia, so he plays overnight a lot when other people aren't on. But I've told myself that once I finish my current project over there on Cuppa, which it's getting a lot closer. I feel a lot better after this morning than I did like 3 days ago. I'm going to reward myself with a beacon. So if someone else was selling beacons on the server, Dasher, you'd have a ready buyer. Now, if you, I might have to go do it myself, which I don't really want to do, but if, there we go. You needed more wither roses for the shulker farm. So one thing at a time. Did you just manually get the wither skeleton skulls, or did you set up any kind of farm? You know what stinks about mining this right now? Is if I go this way, should I do the run back and forth thing? I go over here. There we go.
Stevie says he never rage quit Minecraft
Speaking
on the
of
server.
speaking of things that are satisfying,
What? Meh.
beacon mining.
I don't know why I said meh.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you got to set up a farm, right? I was really mad because I've had about my Nether portal has opening of death down to a Nether fortress on that server, and I keep meaning to go break the one that's down by the fortress, but I've had at least 5 wither skeletons waiting for me in the portal when I came through. And one of them, actually one time, there were 3 of them waiting when I came through the portal in the overworld by my base. I ran, I jumped up and down. Didn't I get close enough? Oh, we're doing fun stuff. Man, it's a busy night tonight. There we go. Got my effect. I don't really want to move the whole beacon, and because I've only got like this little bits of mine. So in case you're wondering why I'm doing back and forth, because I really just need like kind of this radius here. It's probably good enough, actually. Such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling.
Dad, if you ever find a ginger cat, can I have it? Because I don't have a Crookshanks cat.
I tend to kill any cats that I find. I'm just kidding.
If you did know, I would literally cry.
Yeah, go ahead and break it, because I don't go there, but it may help it, because it's not exactly lined up with my cords anyways, because my cords are like above the lava lake over there, but it would probably help not getting wither skeletons showing up at my front door. While the overworld is still loading in, the wither skeletons like hitting me. That's extra fun.
Just like, well, hello there.
Hello there. All right, we about ready to build this. Oh no, it's almost sleepy time.
I'll sleep. I'm doing my beat up, so it's cooked up at everything.
You know you can just hold it down, right? You don't have to actually click it.
Dude.
You can just hold it. You can just hold the right click.
I'm doing a beat up impression though.
But he just holds it too. It just looks like he's hitting it. You gonna sleep?
You can only sleep in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they said what, 8:32?
Squishy, yeah.
But yeah, if you wanna break that portal, I will have no complaints. I also saw your invoice, or at least your sign about an invoice for the bedrock hole. I don't know why I couldn't get it to go. I got the piston to turn the right way probably like 6 or 7 times out of the 20 or so attempts I made to put the hole in the bedrock, and I have no idea why it did it. But
I'm gonna see the potato farm. See how it's doing. It's already full of potatoes.
Just gonna ignore that.
I'm
Cool.
falling down to my doom. I need to get out of
All
here.
right, so we know we want a circle, and now I got to look at my, what did I decide? 48.
Deep hogs.
All right, now for the fun part. You know what? We're gonna do this a little back. Oh no, I shrunk my.
Behind the potato.
There we go. Those more potatoes. There's more potatoes.
I'm donating these all. I'm donating.
I think Bat wants to donate those all, and would like, if you're gonna donate them, you have to AFK for it, kiddo. Just because you're on doesn't mean you're entitled to them. Gosh.
Our base.
I'm gonna hop back on in just a second.
Why?
I'm seeing if it'll improve for me when I get back on.
I think Herobrine's hacking the server.
Hero Brian is alive and well tonight.
I know.
All right, chat. What color wool for the floor? I'm thinking black, but we also have the cyan or the blue maybe. I kind of would like red for sure, and some of the, at least one of the blues to be like kind of zoned, so like you kind of knew which quadrant you were in if you saw the color. But
there's like 2 chests full of potatoes. I'm just trying.
All right.
Why are you leaving?
I'm back.
Oh, why did you leave for a minute?
Because I wanted to. I was trying to see if just being in this one spot and letting it load in and not having traveled from my other base would help. Okay, but for the floor. Just for the floor. Seems a little smoother. Where did I put all them sheepies?
What did you say?
Sheepies. Whatever color I don't have, just buy it from Dio.
I have deposited
Sus.
6,480 potatoes.
All right. I'm going to use black for the floor because I think it'll be more disorienting. And I'm going to use the others for the walls and mix in the black here and there. Because this is going to be a dark game.
Sweet.
All right.
It's overflowing with potato.
Real quick, just making sure I...
Sure.
Where's my chunk coordinate?
It didn't work.
So I'm actually one off. That one is correct. Let's check this one. 8 and 9. Okay, good. That one is correct. And that one is incorrect.
Wait, Dad, one of the things says ice. One of the commands is ice spawn. For some reason. I think it's...
So I'm going to get these two real quick.
I need more potatoes.
Whoa!
I need to donate even more potatoes. I'm just going to donate all of them.
What is going on?
What?
No, I've got a bunch. Great Gaming Game. I've got plenty of that stuff. Plus, I'm not going to be installing any of those on stream because I don't want people to know where they are.
What?
So,
What?
skulk sensors and things to help make it a little more challenging. Looks like I still got a little bit more to take off over here. I cut the... Yeah! When you're mining and like things you didn't mine are
No, I need baked potatoes.
yeah, of course I'm gonna hide the skulks stuff. So my thinking with this is it's gonna be kinda like well, it's gonna be a big round like Coliseum. We're gonna be doing the in-stone brick wall like walls and probably some arches and stuff around the edges. And then what we'll do is the inside though will be kind of like I'm trying to think of there was this game, I forget the name of it was, but it was like called, it was basically like Hole in the Wall, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
And there was basically like different shapes of holes. There's like a Roblox game like with that, right? Or something?
Yeah, that's a Roblox game. It's really fun.
Okay, I wasn't pushing anything. And so anyways, so what I'm thinking is that there'll be spots in the wall, different sizes and shapes, some of which you can get through easily, and sometimes you won't be able to get through. Like they'll be just physically too small. Yeah, kind of like that. So it'll be like a maze, but there'll be spots. So think about it. You've got blindness effect. You're running. You kind of see something here. You're like, oh, there's an opening. You try to get through it. You're trying to like crouch. Maybe some of them you have to crouch and jump, or just crouch to get under. Maybe some of them you just have to full jump to get through to like switch. And there'll be these hallways in the maze, like corridors that the warden can get through, but that you can't. But that you can like cut in between using the holes. But if you guess wrong and it's the wrong size of hole, or like, oh, that's not a block there, that's a wall, I can't jump over that. Kind of like they do in the ancient cities a little bit with the walls sometimes. You might get stuck and the warden gets you. So, gonna do some stuff with that, I think. And this will be the first version. This will be kind of a simpler, like colorful version. And then maybe for the second version that I'm gonna build up in the little Mount Snow Dome up there on top of the mountain, we'll do a little more complicated. Thief. Why are you thief? What'd you do, cat? I'm gonna put some stone up and then come back. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for this, and then I'm gonna make a version with like levels and like bridges and stairways and like a lot more detailed. My original plan for the season was I was thinking of doing like 3 or 4 kind of like adventure type zones. But this, I think what I'm gonna do is just really work on this particular game and make like a couple different versions of it that everyone can play. For a small access fee. I got to use my store for something, right? And I'm gonna have to be buying some blocks at some point too. So,
Wait.
Goosh, this lag tonight. It's really rare for the server to be like this.
Sus.
Batsy, 0 Cactus Farms, cat. She's calling you out.
Sorry about that. I was busy.
All right, 1, 2.
That made it even more suspicious.
Let's see, what is that? Gosh. So this is an even number. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Everything I need.
Wait, why is it showing 9?
Everything I need. I just need a shovel.
That doesn't work. Are my eyes just tripping out?
No.
It's been a long day.
You need glasses. That's what you need. You like me. Get glasses.
Well, I'm looking at a black and white grid photo of circles. And it was super shrunk still. All right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is it doing 9 for 48? Somebody messed up. Why is it doing 9? I guess it's slightly off. All right. So the first one is going to be veer a little left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good night. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't place you. Why are you there? Why? Oh, by the way, with this hide armor mod on, this looks really cool.
What?
I can fly. No one can stop me. Look at me. Woo!
Wait, unhide your elytra.
Yee! No, I look cool.
Do what the Empire people do and get like a mod that makes your like wings look cooler.
I don't need wings. I'm Superman.
Yeah, but
Look how cool this looks. Woo! That's pretty fun.
everything is filled with carrots, carrots, and carrots, and carrots.
I am showing my wings on the other server because, well, everyone knows hobbits can't fly. So, did I forget to do like this whole section? Chat, why did you let me forget to do this whole section? I'm not blaming you guys. I'm just disappointed.
When you do deposit, it like if you space it, it like says everyone's username in the game. It's like deposit.
Deposit Stevie Boy into the void. No, Stevie!
Rip Stevie, rest in peace.
You're like, deposit back, and then you can play without having to do any work building Harry Potter.
No, deposit dad, so you will stop making. So
You told me to do it?
Huh? Why is Stevie like, huh? Nothing. None of your business. None of your business. Hey. One thing I want in Minecraft is less.
I don't see it.
I want.
Survey says,
Dad, you want to know something you can't do in Minecraft? You shall never AFK.
make circles.
You shall never AFK in Minecraft.
You said it out loud? Okay. That counts, I guess. You tried. My hearing isn't as good as it used to be.
What?
Big Pork Chop said he said it out loud. He didn't actually type it.
Dad, I need a shovel.
You know how it is. You get busy describing a game and you're busy thinking about like which part of the build and what color wool.
Please, Luke. I want to rascal.
And
That's what I
I've
want.
gone too far. Thank you for the lurk, God's Killer Dog.
I want the rascal. That's what I
You
want.
wascally rabbit.
What did I just
You wascally rabbit. How's my shovel doing?
call you?
How's my dreaded spork?
You're a rascal. That's what you are.
It's a funny story. On this server, in BasementCraft tradition, my bow is named the version of Legolas that it is. This is 5.0,
Yeah.
which is pretty fun. It could be Punch 2, but I don't really care that much.
Oh my goodness, almost done.
And it has flame. This is the first bow I've had with flame on it, so I'm having to keep that in mind.
Hawkeye! Now you're an actual Hawkeye.
But on
Oh my goodness.
the other server, which I'm doing Lord of the Rings stuff, so it's kind of funny. I'm not my bow is not Legolas. On that server, my bow is Hobbit Guy,
Go over to
because I'm a hobbit.
Go over to someone's base and then be like, Hawkeye! Can you-
Yeah, I'm not picking a PvP fight if I can avoid it, because I'm not good at the PvP.
But then how are
Oh
you
no,
Hobbit
we lost
guy?
Dio. With all these people dropping, we're gonna
Yeah,
we're gonna find out who's the one causing all the lag.
I just got a big lag. I just got a big boy lag.
David Bowie, nice. Oh yeah, you can't. Well, he can still see the stream up, maybe. Wonder if he got a real sign out of kick. Whee! Whee! There's this mod we should ask Ted about. That's called item durability mod. That's like a server side mod. And it gives a loud ding to you when your durability gets down to a certain level.
Oh, that is so helpful.
It's very nice. Once you get used to it, like very beginning of a season, it's kind of annoying because of course you're using a lot of terrible tools that
Dad,
like
look at my
obviously
Elytra.
like are low durability like all the time.
Look at my Elytra's name.
Wingardium Leviosa. More like Wingardium hiding from doing any work on Harry Potter land. Eosum.
What?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're the one not making any sense. Hiding from You had this idea that you wanted to build Harry Potter stuff, and then when Bat started working on it, you were like, I'm not getting on the server anymore.
Hey, I can do other things too.
Like, nothing? Because that's what you've been doing. You've been doing nothing.
I'm none of your business.
You've been doing none, yeah?
None of your business. I had youth group last night. It was really fun.
Yeah, that's been fun. That's been a... She had the idea that I'm sure no one has ever had before.
No one.
Even though I'm pretty sure Bat found like a whole like tutorial online.
Yeah, she did.
But it's working so far. It's a good strat. She's getting you to... Why? Did I look like I wanted separate chests there? Pretty ambitious at Bat, though, especially with the season as short as it is. But it looks like she's making good progress from the shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want Bat, if you're wanting it to be shown on stream at all, or if we should wait till it's... You want me to wait till it's done and show it off for people who aren't on the server. Maybe it can be like... Let me know.
I think it's fine. What? People can look at my beautiful build I built. Beautiful
You haven't built anything.
things for building.
Oh yeah, I got beacon. Beacon! Beacon, beacon, beacon! I love the beacon. Love it. Ah!
I didn't bring any water. Robots.
I almost dropped my drink off the tape, off the desk. That could have been bad. I saw that wool over there and thought there was a cave that somehow I didn't see. Over there, I was like, there's a cave opening! Spoiler alert, it was not a cave. Alright.
It was your mom.
You gotta chill with your mom jokes. You never know. That's obviously like if you say it to a brother or sister, it's kind of funny. But with other people, you never know. It's parents are always a complicated issue for people, so you always got to be careful what you say. And you know you don't want to be mean. But I'm pretty sure I made a lot of your mom jokes when I was Yes, I love the beacon. You know, last season was the first time I ever used one. I didn't use one at all. Like I didn't have one or use one at all on the first season.
I had one
Where'd you have it?
in my town.
Oh, the desert town?
Yeah. I think that was the town that you first went to when you started playing.
Yeah, the one that I had the fight and everything was on fire.
Dad is on fire.
All
Is that
right.
better?
There you go. 1, 2, 3. What are you? Why are you trying to get us demonetized?
No, I'm just kidding.
Because your singing is so good. 1, 2, 3. A 1. A 1, 2.
I want it.
A 1, 2. A 1.
1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2,
How many
3,
are there?
go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fingers.
1, 2,
Daddy
3,
fingers.
4.
Daddy fingers.
It's sleepy time!
It's Stevie time? What?
It's Stevie time! Everyone, it's Stevie time!
That sounds fun.
It helps with wood. You have a nice glowing thing in the sky while you're chopping wood. It's pretty.
I wish we
Yeah,
could pause it for
the
everybody.
I understand the deep slate one because, like, obviously, like,
Jazzy
since
baby.
they've moved diamonds basically primarily down to deep slate level, like, it's a nice. It makes it a challenge, and it's not just like you can get a beacon and then just go plowing through
Right.
like the entire
Huh?
underworld of the server or whatever.
What is Stevie yelling about?
What? I don't know why he's yelling. Is he yelling?
Yelling about something. Stevie's.
He's working for a workbench.
Oh. Boring.
Oh no, I was saying it's sleepy time, then Kat said it's Stevie time. And hold on. One.
It's you know what time it is? Hey Dad, you know what time it is?
When you're working with black concrete or black wool, the light overlay mod is very helpful. One. So this is supposed to be no. 5 that way, and then 4 that way. That's what went wrong. That's what went wrong. That's what went wrong. See, I gotta learn the pattern. 1, was that a 2? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Messing it all up. I'm messing it all up.
So what I'll do is I'll make my coliseum around the edge of this floor here. There we go. 1, 2. Then it's 1, 2, 3.
It's Stevie time. It's Stevie time.
1, 2, 3. Wait, did I do too many? Wait, what did I just do? 1. All right, let's go from the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why is everything I build always uneven?
Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we turn 1, 2. Boom. Got a 1. Boom. Got a 3. Boom. Got a 3. And then there we go. Did I count that wrong? I do.
Putting it
We
in
don't have
every-
our mailbox system where Big Pork Chop gives everyone gifts this season, apparently.
Wait, we have mail now?
No, not that I know of. Well, that's what happens when I take a season off from running the shopping district. I'm getting a mailbox. Then other people can't give me gifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
Anyone want to come over and see my base so far?
1. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, you want to know
One,
something? I
1,
actually
2.
took a Harry
1,
Potter
2,
test.
3,
A
4,
house test the
5.
other day.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Did you get Hufflepuff?
No.
Because we all know you're a puffer.
Hey. I'm not a Hufflepuff. You're a Hufflepuff.
Hey, don't call names.
I'm just kidding.
Don't call people terrible names like Hufflepuff.
Hey, Dino got Hufflepuff.
Well, I think that says all we need to know about Dino. 1, 2.
Wait, why does my pick always get on my offhand? Stop putting it in my offhand, game.
Yeah, game. Probably because you're hitting the F button. All right.
Oh, that was cute. I just want to get tents, but...
Now the fun part will be... Oh, you know what we should do?
What?
You know what we should do, guys? I really do need to just make some shears here. I'm about to break A lot of wool. You know we should put in the floor, although no one will ever see it past the initial construction. We should put the warden's face.
Well, that's fun. That's a good idea.
What?
Bat, can you help me clear? Can you clear out some trees for me? I'm punching trees with my hand again. Good old times.
Why are you punching trees?
I have no idea. Because I don't have a tree axe on me right now.
Sure why I put that up a level? Oh, that is always fun when you're building something and you realize part of it is like one block off and you have to like move it all. Not that I've ever done that before. A million times. Let's see. All right.
And you know what I got for my test? I got Ravenclaw.
Okay, apparently that's a character in some other game. There we go.
That's better. Not some other person.
There we go.
His mouth with a smiley face. Do you see
I'm
that?
gonna put up this stone. It's more of a like a frowning face.
No, bat.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that one.
That's terrifying.
Yes, yes. I gotta put away the stone and then grab. Looks like cyan mostly. Black and cyan will be our. Didn't I have another one of stone that I had started? Good night. Oh, it's the one up here. Isn't it?
If you didn't know, there's a picture of the warden, but it's like really, but he's happy looking.
He's happy because he's gonna kill you.
That's a little dark. Dad's not fan. Not Dad. Wait, what? Wait, what?
What do you mean?
The warden's gonna murder me?
He's the warden. It's like his job to murder people.
Okay, that's a little dark.
It's not dark, it's just what he does. He see you and he like, you dead. I kill you now.
He's like, yeet.
Cyan. Give me that cyan. Maybe I'll...
Stevie was saying earlier that he never rage quit an entire BasementCraft career. That's definitely not true. I've been seen millions and millions of times when BasementCraft Season 2 is dead.
Okay,
And
when you're trying to shift click and the mouse is like not showing up because of the lag. Warden humor can't be dark, he doesn't have eyes. Wouldn't it be more likely to be dark? You know, since he can't see?
Hey, don't be mean, I have glasses.
Look, his humor may be dark, but it's deep. It's deep and dark.
Oh, very funny.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm not funny.
I made that joke.
Not funny.
Splinter made that funny. Alright, how many things across is this picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm making the floor wool. Yeah. Am I not supposed to do that?
Building first, Bat. Oh, uneven alert.
Oh yeah, look, because we perfectly centered this. Although, is it perfectly centered? Because we perfectly centered this, we can just use this as our grid. So what is that, about 4 down? Boom. Now, you could actually, the picture I'm looking at uses a lot of stuff.
Are you forgetting what wool does to the warden?
I know exactly what wool does to the warden. It's not like he's allergic to it. He just, I don't want him distracted by anything underneath it.
Happy Warden. That one's.
It's not like he can't walk on it, right?
I like the Happy Warden.
Unless
face.
I missed
Do that
something.
one. Do the Happy Warden. Happy Warden.
It's hard to see sometimes.
You want glasses? I'll give you mine.
Now it's raining on me. I think Cat spit on me, so it was like 4D effect. She spit on my hand right when it started raining on screen.
I didn't spit.
It's like, wait, is it really raining?
Wait, I spit? What?
Yeah, you sprayed it, not sayed it.
Oh, funny.
You ever heard that before? It's a classic.
Dad, what's the worst game on the Nintendo Switch ever?
None of them. They're all amazing.
If you had to choose like one.
I don't understand what the wool issue is. I'm very confused.
Dad, there's a tree you need to clear.
There'll be lots of stuff in here. The wool, I will be using a lot of wool. He'll hear you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry, he'll hear you. He'll hear you, don't worry.
How do you know that?
How do I know that? Because I am him. Shock.
Plot twist. The end of the
Plot
season.
twist.
Dad actually is.
I am the warden.
No.
What does that sound?
Me
Oh wait.
Using glass for using sand to get up to a high point in my build, and I can't reach.
Should get taller. Is that one or is that
Can't get
three?
taller in Minecraft.
Well, then you're just not trying hard enough. If you really tried, you could get taller in
I need
Minecraft.
that. I need Chef Sneak.
Swift sneak.
Swift Sneak.
Hey,
whatever it's called.
none of you jokers want to sleep?
I didn't bring a bed with me. Sorry.
I do everything myself. 20 people on the server making lag, but nobody sleeping. Go to the Switch eShop. Dio says didn't answer your question about the worst game. Go to the Switch eShop, sort by free. There, all bad games. It's true. They are. I downloaded one once.
What game
I was
was
like,
it?
oh, it's on the Switch. It can't be that bad. I think it was even like a Pokemon game, and it was sort of like a. It was like a mobile game that they had just ported over, and it was like, I was playing it with Dino, and it was just terrible.
What game?
I don't know, it was some Pokemon game that was like on Switch.
Oh, the Pokemon like pixel thing. Something with it like pixelated. I played it a few times.
No, it
I
wasn't
liked
that.
it.
Why do I have a treasure chest and not my shears? These are the questions I ask myself constantly.
But there's a tree here. You need to clear.
I think she's like, that's not my job.
There is a tree. Oh no!
We might have to
Terrible
go back to the
spelling.
wool farm.
Stop spelling terribly. Game.
Why do you smell terrible?
Hey.
What? Just asking a question.
What is the word? What is your a game that you?
She cleared a whole forest. You can chop one tree. I think you have your answer, Cat. Work. Allergic to effort.
Why is my lay on the roof? What in the world are you doing up here, Fred?
1,
My
2,
lay is
3,
glitching.
4,
It's like on the
5,
roof,
6, 7,
even though
8.
it's like down here, and it's supposed like the lead is in its house. My lay is in the fire pit. What in the world? What's going on with my lays?
I don't know.
One's over here.
They're not the smartest creatures.
My lay is in the fire pit. Get out of there. You're not supposed to be in there.
Wait.
Because you're... Alay. You are smart. Don't be like me, not being lazy and not getting on. Be smart. I realized I forgot matriarchs over at the potato fun.
Oh, weird. The warden's face is off slightly. Oh, wait. I'm not doing this one. Ah!
Wait, what? Oh, you're doing the happy one, right?
I gotta do the happy one. Happy warden.
Why?
I want to do happy warden. Because he's I want to make him happy. He's so, like, precious and happy.
I'm just donating all the potatoes that come from the potato farm.
Boop. One. Feels a little high. You know, if I use the I bet if I use these shears, it would work better than not using them. That's my new theory.
I'm probably
Happy Warden, mask salesman. Yes. He's actually less creepy with the happy face than the happy mask salesman, who is one of the more disturbing characters. I gotta not look at that. I keep wanting to look at the one I pulled up. That's the normal face.
What are you talking about, Dad?
The happy mask salesman from Zelda games. He kind of has a creepy face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, how does he have a creepy face?
He just does. Bat says she has deposited enough potatoes.
Oh, thank you, Bat. You're so kind. Thank you for helping.
That or it's a trap.
What?
Can you trust people just giving away potatoes like that? Questions you gotta ask yourself. Too many questions. Bum. Never liked that one anyways.
Can I go out to check on them?
Check on who?
My family.
I looked at the wrong one again. You're checking on them?
You can't just accept potatoes from anyone. Anyone.
Any old person wanders in and offers you potatoes. Cat, if you're gonna leave, shut the door. Cat, shut the door. Cat.
Sorry. No.
Now, is Destroyer just Destroyer, or is that a stand-in for Team Ted? All of them working together on the potato goal. All right. Cat, you need to sit and play and focus.
Okay.
I thought you were supposed to have a Cactus Farm done by the time this
building the
stream got
building,
over.
And then I'm gonna start the farm.
Have you even found Cactus?
I have cactus. I'm looking at a Minecraft book full of mini builds to do. Or things to do. I got this for my birthday. It's this. It's a cool build to do in Minecraft.
And now you're deciding to make one? Yeah, I'm guessing it's they're working together, which is smart. Like, other than getting the perks of winning, if you're going to co-farm, having only one person do the super extra depositing for the lead would be the strategy to go with.
Dad, you want to know something? The tough golem is the worst thing that ever is.
I wish AFKing was easier on the server.
Just tell Ted to make a rule.
I'm getting
Tell someone to
spoiled
make
by just being able to
King.
block myself in and AFK on the other server and
Just
not have
make-
to have a stupid piston running and making noise.
Just make a rule where no one can AFK. That'll be better.
I don't think so.
For
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Hawkeye.
He is such a funny, like, tendril thing.
Huh?
It's like his little, like, crazy antenna things. They're fun. Like, this is a good mob. Like, this is the kind of thing that they should have up for these mob votes. Instead, they just kind of go with something that's cute that will get, like, kids to vote, I think.
Like the rascal. Come on, rascal win. Rascal shall win.
Kids in great gaming game. That's their target audience.
Did you
I
hear-
tease.
Dad, you want to see the greenhouse so far?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Stevie and GG.
All right, we got one antenna done. Let's see.
I got my
Oh, look at him!
Dad, look at
For
my
just using 2 colors and no shading. I would totally vote for a mob that can one-shot me.
Dad.
I'm probably going to die to one that can 5-shot me. I might as well just die to one that can 1-shot me and save time.
Dad, look, I finished my greenhouse. It's not done.
Why is it not, like, domed? Why is it, like...
What?
Well, you need room for the cactus to go up.
I know.
So it can't be that short. It has to be taller. Have you ever looked at a cactus farm before?
I know what a cactus farm looks like. I built one in last season.
Can I believe the Phantoms were voted in? I mean, I've heard that basically, like, they were, because obviously this was, like, way before I ever started playing or knew anything about Minecraft. Like, people just thought they looked cool, and they were supposed to be, like, in the end dimension, and they were like, yeah, the end needs more mobs. And then they ended up just being in the overworld and being, like, a sleep punishment. Or a lack of sleep punishment, I guess.
GG and Warchop were watching you.
Yeah, I have one that I have so much cactus, but at some point I might donate the green glass. I don't know. I'm less motivated to get all the extra houses since I've got my couple areas now, and now with wings, my spots that I go to aren't too far, so I it's not a big deal to TP. Like from here, I can go through my. I can go through this tunnel. This tunnel goes through the nether roof, and I can take it and go to the nether portal that's underneath in the ancient city. So there's 2 of my spots right as one. My other one is at the desert, which wouldn't be that far to fly now that I have nether roof access because I put a portal up there. But it's easier to TP over there for sand and terracotta. Which honestly, I probably mine more terracotta this season than I have sand because the base is mostly cyan terracotta. Why I picked that block, other than it looks really cool for modern builds, I don't really know. I wanted to try out modern builds because I've never really built that style, and I'm obviously doing Lord of the Rings stuff. On the other server, I'm doing a lot of like medieval, like era builds more than fantasy builds, and not like anything modern. So I wanted a little twist on that. But I don't know. I think modern builds they're kind of easy, I think. Just from the couple that I've done, like, I mean, if you can make shapes, like, you're kind of set. And there's obviously little things you can do to make them a little more interesting, but because modern builds use so much, like, solid colors and like, pure geometric lines and shapes, it's, I feel like that's a little easier build to do, which makes sense. Like, I imagine sometimes the like people on like who build like major content stuff are like, I'm tired of staring at a wall for 2 hours trying to figure out what it should look like to look like the front of a, medieval cottage house, which was my Thursday night and Friday evening. I stared at this one wall for like 2 hours trying to put stuff places and figure out if it worked. As opposed to you build modern, you just go boop, 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 and you're good. Which is kind of fun. Like sometimes you just want to build something fast and have it look cool at the same time, and more power to you. So, and then of course some of the people who build modern, then they go beyond that though, and like they add a lot of like detailing stuff that just to really make it stand out, and that's really cool.
There.
Are you gonna sleep?
I'm busy.
You're busy. What are you busy doing?
Building my cactus farm.
She ain't playing Minecraft with you. All right, here we go. Bounce time.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of bounce.
Oh, come on! I totally got that.
I'm getting a lot of rubber banding.
You don't even know what rubber banding is.
It's where it's a Slinky Dog toy. Or the sheriff from Empire.
I love how I brought all the endstone to start building like the arches in the Colosseum, and what I've ended up building is the Warden face. He's cute though. No, how could you not love a face like this? I went a little too high here, I think.
Minecraft next update, you need to add, what are they called? You need to add.
For not having any other colors besides black and cyan, because the build I'm looking at used nether warts, stripped nether or crimson logs, crimson planks, maybe some cyan wool, light blue wool in a few spots. For not doing all that, some grays, some concrete powder. All right, you ready to see the Happy Warden? It's Happy Warden time, guys.
What in the world? There's a bucket of a warden.
Okay, wait, what? I thought you were saying what in the world is this? Guys, what are you doing up here?
Murder them.
No.
Eat them.
They're living the life, man. Just a bunch of cows living up on a mountain. Living the life.
I think I need more.
There he is. Oh, I saw someone. We're getting stream sniped.
That's Stevie.
Look at the Happy Warden. Yeah, I forgot the command to turn my cords off. He is.
Stevie. Minecraft. I really want Minecraft to add red pandas. What in the look? Dad, look. The bucket of a warden.
A bucket of Warden.
Hello, it's a GGG.
Hawkeye! Yeah, I'll have to,
Too bad we don't have Pete.
I may end up mimicking it with some other blocks over the top of it. But I sort of want to play with some areas have wool and some don't, so that's kind of what this part is. But we'll see what else goes in here. I do need more blackstone or deep slate maybe, if we don't want to just have wool on the floor. He's so happy. He's a happy warden. Guys, what color should I fill it in with? Black, or should I use another color that I have? Let's see. There we go. Cheese. Lag.
Hey, it's a Stevie boy.
Now, Stevie, just because you see me building over here doesn't mean you should come build a goat farm right next to it. You know, next to a giant J. A red fill-in. All right, red. We'll do red. I don't have pink. I don't think.
Pink, pink.
I don't have any wool in those ones.
Pink. I want to build an Olay. That's what I want to build. Dad, press tab and option at the same time and then look at the avatars.
Make it look like fire. Guys, I have blues and reds and black.
Is that creepy? Look at...
Oh, you're looking at the avatars?
Yeah, but look at there's some things missing. A little scary.
Dio's trying to sell. Dio! I have $3. How much pink wool can I get for $3, Dio?
I need iron. I must head to the iron farm.
3 stacks? Okay. I'm gonna go to...
Stevie, we're watching you. I want to see if there's any goats. Do not
Ah!
enter. Hello, goats.
That's funny. I have it. I almost went the wrong way.
Come, do it. Murder me. Yeet me.
Oh yeah, I can build I can get rid of that scaffolding once I put a platform up there now.
Oh, it's staring at me. Do it.
What in the world? What is going on here? What is this?
Yeah, I know.
Be kind, fill in the creeper holes you help cause.
Oh no! No!
It looks like somebody filled them in with this block.
Oh, Scar's not gonna be happy. Just randomize them. Do it.
Oh,
Evil.
I didn't show you what we did to Do So Confidently's house on Cuppa the other night.
What did you do?
We made it out of...
Did you cover it in fox
We made
eggs?
it out of this and pink wool. There we go.
I'm almost suffocated.
Now it is perfected. All right. I did randomize them.
Baby, you won't watch them.
Basalt. Cactus 4 stacks.
What is a clock?
Wait, I have cactus. I shouldn't buy cactus. All right. Oh, do we want... I think magenta would look better, right? Chat, magenta or pink?
Pink for what?
For the circle around the warden's face. You know what's going to end up happening? I'm going to end up building this game on the other side and just keep my warden circle. Magenta looks better, I think. I got 1 vote magenta, 2 votes.
Pink!
1 vote pink. Did you see the magenta, though? It's basically hot pink. 3 votes magenta. Yeah, that only counts as 1 vote, Kat. All right, I think it's solidly in the magenta's favor. Yeah, we're not going to count any late ballots. All right. Well, guys, I'm not catching you on the money board tonight. Back to 0. Speaking of money,
Oh, lines and diamonds. Oh wait, there's some.
what is going on here? Have to figure that out.
Ooh, pink diamond cat.
Dio, I literally spent all my money at your store. All my money. All of it.
Fancy.
You guys better get a store going if you're gonna have one. Bat and cat.
I know. I'm gonna play more now.
Yeah, magenta was the right choice.
Magenta terracotta. I know what someone's gonna do. Someone's gonna fill it all in with magenta terracotta, but it's rainbow noise.
See, the problem is that won't bother me. So.
Someone will get bothered though, and their name is Good Times with Stevie Boy.
I wonder, have they added where we're getting more blocks yet? Has that been fixed?
Huh? Eh?
Claim blocks.
I wonder if that's been
In case you're wondering why I'm not filling it all in, I kind of want to get an outline first and just... That way if I only get part of it done, it won't look terrible. It did get fixed? Good. Because I... Efficiency 5 shears are very nice. The problem is, like, the ones obviously like with mending. I always feel like it's just quicker to just...
Don't tell Bat. I'm starting a chest monster. Help me. Someone can stop me. I'm making a chest
She
monster.
has a storage room, I think.
I'm making chest monsters. I'm turning... Oh no. I'm gonna have a chest monster as big as Scar soon. I know it.
I doubt that.
How do you doubt that? Oh, what am I doing? I need iron and like I'm running over here building random chest monsters. Chest monsters. Don't fall in the lava.
$3 doesn't buy you much these days.
Whoa, Bat, you need a like I bet Bat is not got
I'm gonna end up just keeping this circle. Once I get it done.
why?
It just looks cool.
Need a bunch of buckets.
You got any magenta wool, Cat?
No.
I mean, I could go into my box.
Bat has a wolf.
I could go into my box and get some money and pay for more.
My inventory is completely full with water buckets, so I cannot help you right now.
Are you Bat? Are you selling the wool or? Oh, Dio is TPing to me. Maybe he's come to make an offer. She says something. Is that? Ooh, riches! I need to put a magenta one because magenta goes really good with the black, in general. I think I'm gonna want more of this. Dio's like, no, just buy more. For your best customer, yeah. I mean, who else has spent 100% of their bank account at your store in one purchase? Or at least has told you about it on stream. I mean,
Not me. I have like 20.
no one. That's right. No one has. No one is that pathetic. That's the problem when you don't make a store. You can try to live outside the economy, but eventually the economy catches up to you.
I'm starting a chest monster, Dad. Help me.
The real problem, though, is I had my idea for my store, and I built the main part of the store, but there's a secret part, which is where the actual transactions will go on. And I got a bunch of convoluted redstone-y type stuff happening that's not quite finished. And usually when I have time to play, my brain isn't active enough to actually do the redstone.
This is like me.
No, you are just a punk
Hey.
who's trying to make Bat do all the things herself.
Me. I love flying. I miss flying. And plus I got a cool cape so I can like flex on all of you. Ow.
All right. I'm not sure. Well, we're going to go tonight till I run out of wool. Are you, do you got your thing built?
Almost. I just need to start making some chests and hoppers. Except for some reason, I decided to make all my hoppers into what they call it. What should I call it?
You mean all your chests into hoppers?
I made all my iron into 20 buckets.
Oh man,
20 buckets.
he's gonna be so happy. Look at him. He's all smiling.
Aw, he's so cute.
He's the happy warden. All bats ironed you.
Hey, it was overflowing, and also she pranked me on the end night, covered my entire house in the iron golem heads, and I didn't clean it up.
Let's see if I can find that one thing I found the
I
other
didn't
day.
clean it up, by the way. It was bad. Bat cleaned it up because I would never play.
Because you're a
That's
punk.
why I didn't play, because she made a mess in my house.
Bat's ancient city is somewhere over here. I found that back on foot. I think it's down there because there's a pillar.
So you know I'm gonna capture a polar bear soon
For what? Why are you capturing a polar bear?
for fun. I don't know why.
Chunks.
Sharks.
Chunks.
Well, yeah, I have my own heads in that house though, and I take decorations. I need to
You guys
make-
remember what the chords were on that cool cave I found the other day? I want to show it to
It
stream.
was 20,600 and 1 billion.
It was not. This is the village I flew by over. Why are you going in circles?
I just need like. Don't need bajillions and bajillions of iron.
Stinger went down there and triggered a bunch of wardens. I'm back at my area, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's good.
I went in a circle because I was flying only
I
in
bet
the
that
loading.
was fun.
I was flying only in the chunks that were loading. But look, it's the happy warden. Hello, happy warden. You're so happy. Look at him. That's amazing. I'll have to finish that off. Your time has come, Cat.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Inspection time.
Hang on. 1 second. I'm not done yet.
Official Gryffindor Cactus Farm inspector.
I haven't even put in the hoppers yet. 1 minute.
You know, I don't have to TP. I know where you live.
Wait, what?
There's my actual nether portal to the nether. This is where I got my allays from, this on opening night, right here, this one. Which means Bat is just over the next, around the next curve. Spoilers!
They can see it.
Ah! You do need a lot of stone. Cat, you've done nothing. Oh, it's a hermitcraft build. There's no back.
Bat, how could you?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
How could you not build it back?
All right,
in the
where's
build,
this?
you
Where is
monster?
this greenhouse?
I'm not telling you where it is. I'm looking at my cards.
There's a zombie. Oh, this hogsmeade. Oh, found it. You know I can fly, right?
Oh, I don't have my Hawkeye bow.
Little
no.
little hogsmeade village here. You have to move a roof one over. Ugh. That's annoying.
1 minute, I'm getting the chest in. We'll see it work in an actual second.
Hawkeye!
Hey!
Wait, what did you hit me with?
You did that. It was you.
How did? Do you have thorns?
I think I do. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Huh, weird.
Did that just bounce off of her? She's rubber. I'm glue. Whatever hits her. Okay, is this the world's smallest cactus farm? My arrow backfires. Is that a new thing? Like, when did that happen? Because I shot her. It shouldn't backfire if it shoots a person. They're not rubber. They're not made of slime balls. Hawkeye.
Stop Hawkeyeing me.
Okay, I see what you did. I see. This is Cactus Farm. See the little cactus? See the little cactus growing by the seashore. It is full of life and green. Yeah, 2080 Cactus Farm. Guys, I love frog lights. I love because you can just be like, punch, and you got a frog light. You don't have to have a tool to break them. She did build it. She did build the world's smallest version of one. But it is built.
I'm decorating flowers in nature right now. Because if you know me, I have to always have my plants. Or whatever
I know the server, no one sleeps! You should have asked for something more bigger. More of the bigger kind.
Does it work? I got a moss carpet. That's good. I haven't seen any.
I mean, my cactus farm gives me way more cactus than I need right now, but it's a lot bigger than this. You seen my cactus farm?
I'm doing some insects.
This is like a row. This is like a row. These 8 cactus. I think I have 6 or 7 or 8 on a row, and then I have like a bunch of rows in the farm pit. Someone sells cactus. I should sell cactus. No,
Oh,
because
I got a cactus! Hooray!
I'm pretty sure everyone who really wants that green glass goal is just farming their own thing. So.
Rip.
Look at this.
And of course,
All your plants are getting out. The boxes are all down. Must have been the Bogarts did this to
Hey.
you.
Bogart. Oh yeah.
Bogarts, whatever their names are.
Bogarts.
Bogarts.
You need a warrior watch.
Sure, I'll come see your cactus farm real quick. Well, good job. You actually did build your thing. It was a little small, but you did build it.
Yay.
It's 9:15. Ah, I'm in the cactus
It's
farm.
muffin time.
Oh, jeez. Why? Why? Why so many? Why? Can't even fly out of here. It's no. I'm gonna fly.
You're a cactus now.
Why is the poor sheep stuck down here?
Big porch.
I'm gonna fly out.
Big porch. How could you improve the sheep?
There we go.
I'm gonna know something that Catherine from Empire.
Nailed it.
Dad, apparently she loves sheep, and whenever like a sheep gets hurt by something, she always is sad about it.
Dio, I don't think you're gonna make many sales on cactus. I'm pretty sure people could just come here and steal some, and they wouldn't even notice. That seems like a lot of cactus. Which probably explains... Oh yeah, Chaffee's the leader though right now. Although, what if they're allied with Chaffee? I have actually used my cactus more. I haven't done any glass deposits, but I have used it more for all the cyan terracotta I had to make. So it came in handy for that.
I'm making it look like
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, I need to build a bee farm. We beg for people to steal from our farm.
Okay.
Wait, is that sheep like carnivorous? Is that a carnivorous guard sheep at the bottom? Is that a trick? Slash home farm.
Making my.
You should name tag that sheep Stevie and just leave it down there at the bottom. Alright, I'm out.
Now I gotta finish all these plants, and then I'm done.
Name tag it Stevie and just leave it there at the bottom of your cactus farm for eternity. Alright. Woo! Look how fast I am! I'm Sonic.
Gotta fast.
I'm Sonic.
Yes, you are Sonic.
So, once I finish this village that I'm building on Kappa for Lord of the Rings stuff, I'm gonna build an iron farm in a cave. And it's going to be ridiculously cool looking.
What's it eating?
I'm going to steal some of the concepts from this design. So I actually need to look at this one again.
You can look at my iron farm.
Well, you're probably wondering how I got here.
I'm your therapist.
Oh, good time for the mouse to desync.
Dad, I'm your therapist. Tell me what you need.
You're not my therapist. You're not Nigel. You can't replace him.
But I am Nigel.
You're not. Never.
I'm sorry, Bat. I have to make chest busters. I'm sorry.
I can tell neither Rusty or I have been on much because did I lose a block?
Why? Why?
Because my iron farm only has only has one thing full, so. Wait, who put a storage system? I also have the bone mill machine, which I don't really need because we have the skeleton farm that gave us so much bones that.
Anyone selling Neverite? Bat, can I
am.
Some of the diamonds that.
Give me 100 diamonds and I'll give you a piece of ancient debris. No! Don't!
Bat, can we give Dad 100 diamonds?
No, I have too much normally. I have I'm using iron as a building block because I have so much. So I've got all those blocks.
Neverite.
Do I have any up there? No. Oh, I also got
Neverite. Never.
I also have all this iron. So I'm good. I'm set on iron. And if I'm here at the farm for longer than like an hour, one of those double chests is like full of stuff again. All right, I'm gonna get inside.
I'm gonna get inside my house.
My house in the safe spot. What do you mean mine?
Okay, I'll do that right now. I'm just kidding. Gotta go mine.
Bouncy.
Hopefully tomorrow the servers was laggy. And
What a great monument to the great sheep.
Show me your sheep farm. Whoa, the allays are really suffering the move. They are
Look at
barely
this.
like moving. Go, Dad. Go look at the.
Look at my sheep.
Oh, it's a Herobrine.
And the frog just hanging out over here.
It's Herobrine. Ah!
So
No,
you
that
may be
doesn't
wondering,
look like-
wait, wasn't there also one on the inside? And you would be correct.
That does not look like a sheep.
And that's Skulk all the way in between, so there's actually two sets of stained glass there. In case you're wondering how I got it to appear on both sides with Skulk behind it. Alright. Where's OBS?
These poor allays are suffering the move.
I hope I switched to the game screen at some point. I haven't seen it because I was looking at my circle thing for a while. Hopefully I was showing the game still. I'm guessing I was since no one commented otherwise.
It says chatting.
Wait, what?
It says chatting.
What says chatting?
The screen.
Oh, because I just switched it.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
but I was hoping that I did indeed switch it, and it wasn't just on there. I'm pretty sure someone would have said something because we were looking at the Warden together. All right, it's actually we kind of breezed right past stream overtime tonight. We're having fun. Thank you for everyone who contributed advice and some wool. Dio giving me a bulk discount for my magenta wool purchase. So thank you for that, Dio. And our happy Warden. Yeah, we're one step closer to getting some Warden tag going on the server. Let's find someone to raid. We should be back, Steph and I for sure, on Tuesday night with Memes of the Week. Check that out in the Discord. If for some reason, there's always a chance these days that with Cuppa stuff, there could be a Monday night stream. Just depending on what's going on with the family and what I'm up to and how I'm feeling and if there's anything going on the server.
Warden.
Okay. So just be aware of that. Let's see who's on. I'm not sure what this game is rated. Let me double check someone real quick. Unless you guys have any family-friendly suggestions. We just rated Smart Alec the other night, so... All right, we're going to follow. We're going to raid JJDB210, family-friendly streamer. He's streaming Mario Kart right now. He's part of a group called the Family Friendly Live, which there's a... I can't remember which ones are actually a part of it or not, but there's some other great family-friendly creators who are part of it. So we're going to check him out and give him a raid as he plays Mario Kart. And so say hi to him, check him out. If he seems fun, give him a follow. Yeah, we're going to raid someone we haven't... I don't know if I've ever raided him. He's on my list, but I don't remember if I've ever raided him or not. So let's go. Dad and Cat raid. We will tell him... for sure, see you guys on Tuesday. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. If you get Monday off for Columbus, Indigenous Peoples, Italian American Heritage Day, whatever you may call it, enjoy that. One of my kids gets it off school. I have to work, but such is life. So let's raid. See you guys.